Hello everyone, welcome back to Learn Mathematics. This is Rekha Chabra, your maths teacher. Before I initiate today's topic, I would request you all to please like, share, subscribe and comment on my video. Give your feedback in the comment box. So today we are going to start a new topic, application of integrals, which is chapter number 8 as per NCERT. In this topic, we will learn how to find the area under the given curve with the help of integration, in which we will discuss area under simple curves, area of the region bounded by a curve and a line, and then we'll discuss few questions of exercise 8.1. So let's start. Area under simple curves. Let us find the area bounded by this curve y equal to fx, x-axis and the ordinate x equal to a and x equal to b. Let's say this is x equal to a and this point is x equal to b, right? And this is the curve y equal to fx. We have to find this area, and here what we do, students, we make these strips, small strips, right? These strips. And here it's a kind of rectangle. How it is a kind of rectangle? This strip is too big. Otherwise, we make very small. This is just to show you. Otherwise, these strips are very small. And this is the small change in x, right? And this length is y. So it's a kind of rectangle. Because when we take a very small change, almost negligible, almost tending to 0, then this curvature will be finished and it will be a kind of rectangle. And then what we do, we make lots and lots of strips of these kinds. We take out the area of the rectangle of these strips and then we add them to find the area under this curve from this point to this point, right? How we find it? We write it like this: area is equal to a to b. This is upper limit because this point is representing x equal to a and this is representing x equal to b. So we can say from a to b dA, or how can we write down? We can write down as area of rectangle. What is area of rectangle? Area of rectangle is length into breadth. So what is length? Y, and what is breadth? Dx. So this will be the area under this curve, and then we'll put the value of function y and we will take integral of that function, and then by the fundamental theorem of calculus will evaluate this by doing f of b minus f of a. Second point, the area when we have this type of curve and this point is representing y equal to c, this point is y equal to d. Then how would we find? We have to find this area. Then we will write it as c, this is c and this is d. From c to d, what is the length of the rectangle now? It is x, and dy, a small change in y. And then we will integrate. Now, when our curve goes on the lower side of x-axis, means on the negative side, if the curve under consideration lies below x-axis, it means fx is less than 0, and this is again a and this is b. So in this case, we know very well that we have to consider the numerical value of area, because area cannot be negative. So we take the modulus of this thing. Another point, let some portion of the curve is below x-axis like this part and some portion is above x-axis, right? Then what we do, let it be a1 and a2. If we apply the limit straight from a to b, if this is a and this is b, then it will give us the algebraic sum of these areas. It will give us a1. A1 will be negative definitely. In this case, we will get A2 minus A1. Or we can say it will give us the algebraic sum, means minus of A1 plus A2. So here it is required to take the modulus to avoid this confusion and this error in the question. So we will take the modulus of this part and plus A2. Now let's discuss few questions how we find the area under the curve with the help of integration. So let's start. Find the area of the region bounded by a curve y square equal to x. We all recognize this curve. Here students, the most important thing is tracing the curve correctly. If we have traced the curve correctly, then only there is a scope of finding the right area. If we have traced the curve in incorrect way, inappropriate way, then definitely there is no point of getting the right area, right? And the lines x equal to 1 and x equal to 4 and x axis. So here AB represent x equal to 1, CD represents x equal to 4. This is very simple. This point and this point, this is 1 and this is 4. And then this CBOAD represent the curve, this parabola. And we have to find this area, this blue region, B, C, F and E. Why we have to find this area? Because it is mentioned in the question x-axis also. So now area of BCFE, BCFE. So tell me the limits, students. What can be the limits here? Limits will be 1 to 4, right? Limits will be 1 to 4 and y dx. Now we'll find out the value of y function. What is y? It is given y square equal to x. So y is plus minus root x. Since we are talking about the first quadrant, so definitely we'll take the positive value y equal to root x and keep the value of y, which is root x, and now integrate this x raised to the power 1 by 2. After that we know very well what we have to do. 1 by 2 plus 1 upon 1 by 2 plus 1 will keep the values. Now upper limit minus lower limit, so 4 we can write down as 2 square into 1 by 2. This will be cancelled, or simply we can understand the meaning. We can take it as it is square root 4. Square root 4 means 2. 2 cube, which is 8 minus 1. So 7. It means 14 by 3 square units is the required area. Question number 2, here we have to find the area of the region bounded by y square equal to 9x. So this is parabola, again symmetrical about positive x-axis, x equal to 2, x equal to 4 and the x-axis in the first quadrant. Here also we have to talk about first quadrant. So this is the required area, this blue region, as we did in the last question. Here also we'll take the function as y into dx, right? Because as we just discussed the concept, what we do, we make these small strips. This will be the change in x, a very small change in x, which is dx. And what is the length? Length is y. So y into dx is the area of the rectangle, and then we will integrate. We are adding all these types of rectangles under this curve. So limits, now here limits are 2 to 4 because this point is 2 and this point is 4. This is 4, this is 2 and y dx. Now put the value of y is plus minus 3 root x. Definitely again we'll take positive because we are talking about first quadrant. Put the value of y as 3 root x, 3 is outside and x is here, x raised to the power 1 by 2. Integrate, apply limits and get the answer. Question number 4, find the area of the region bounded by this ellipse. Now we know the standard form of ellipse, x square upon 4 square. 4 means plus minus, these plus 4 and minus 4. These are the intercepts of x-axis. Then we have plus minus 3, right? So these are the intercepts of y-axis. Equal to 1. Area of ellipse, can we say that area of ABCD, right? Or simply we can say 2 into area of ABC. If we find out area of this region and then we multiply with 2, or simply if we find out the area of this thing BOC, only this portion, and then we multiply with 4, it's one of the same thing, right? So what are we going to do? We are going to apply the limits now. If we are taking 2 into area of this part, area of ABC, so limits are definitely from minus 4 to plus 4, y dx. right? Now what is the value of y? Let's take out the value of y. From here, y square upon 9 is equal to 1 minus x square upon 16. Right, take LCM, solve. Y is equal to plus minus 3 by 4. ABC is above x-axis. Let's take the positive value to avoid the confusion now. Put the value here. 16 can be written as 4 square minus x square, and this is special type of function, and this is integral of this function is equal to this. Now replacing a by 4, we get this thing, apply the limits and get the answer. And 12 pi square units is the final answer, which is the area of ellipse. Question number 6. Find the area of the region in the first quadrant. Important thing, enclosed by x-axis, okay, x equal to root 3y and the circle. First of all, let's make the circle. Definitely r is 2, radius is 2, and what is the origin? Origin is the center, right? 0, 0. Now the point A is 2, 0 and point B is 0, 2, right? The line x equal to root 3y intersect the circle at point C, but then we have to find the coordinates of C, the intersection point. We have to find the area of AOC, this blue region we have to find out. Now let's first of all find the point C, which is the intersection point. X equal to root 3y. This is equation of line given. Now put this value of x equal to root 3y in the equation of circle and get the value of y. We are getting y equal to plus minus 1. So what is the value of x? X is root 3 and x is minus root 3. Since the point C is in first quadrant, right? So what is the point? We will take root 3, 1. Definitely this is the point which is minus root 3, 1. So let's leave this point because we are concerned with this area. So root 3, 1 we have got, this is intersection point C and the coordinates are root 3 and 1. Now what we have to do, we have to find the area of AOC, which is definitely area of OCX, area under this line, plus area of XCA, means area under the curve is circle, right? So first of all, let's talk about area of OCX, means area under this line, right? So 0 to root 3, definitely what is this point? This point, students, this is root 3, right? Why this is root 3? Because we got the intersection point as root 3, 1. So how much is this distance? This is root 3 on x-axis. So 0 to root 3 y dx. What is y here? Y is straight line, right? So we will take the value of y from the equation of line. So what is equation of line? Equation of line was this. Take the value of y from here, x by root 3. Put the value here and after that integrate, apply the limits and get the area. We have got this area. Now after that what we have to do? We have to find the area of XCA, means this portion, this small region. Now what are the limits here? This point was root 3. So this portion was root 3 and after that root 3 to 2. Now we have to apply the limits from root 3 to 2 and the equation of circle. Now y function is equation of circle. So take out the value of y from here, consider the positive value, get the area and then add these two areas to get the required area. Area of OCX plus area of XCA. So pi by 3 square units is the final area. Question number 10. Find the area bounded by curve x square equal to 4y. This is parabola symmetrical about positive y-axis and the line x equal to 4y minus 2. Right, so we have drawn this, we have traced this parabola x square equal to 4y and x equal to 4y minus 2 is a line which intersect the parabola at points A and B. Now first of all what we have to do, students, we have to find this area of blue region, right? So we need to find the shaded region. First of all, we'll find points A and B. So for finding points A and B, what are we going to do? We know that x equal to 4y minus 2, it is given. Putting in equation of curve, right? Here replace x with 4y minus 2 to get the common intersecting point. And we are getting a quadratic. Solve it and get the values of y. Now for y equal to 1 by 4, we are getting x minus 1. For y equal to 1, we are getting x equal to 2. So 2 points we have got. One is 2, 1 and other is minus 1, 1 by 4. So Now this is the point 2 1 because 2 1 both are positive. We know in first quadrant definitely both the coordinates will be positive. So this is 2 1, and another point what we are getting minus 1 and 1 by 4. So x negative and y positive will be in second quadrant. So we have got both the points. Now we are finding the required area. See, how will we get the required area? If we apply the function as the straight line. So we are going to get this entire area. But then we have to subtract this area as well, right? To get the required region. How would we get this area? Definitely we have to find this entire area which is shaded here in this image, and then we have to subtract this much area, right? So first of all we have to take the function as straight line minus take the function as parabola, right? So now first of all a p b q means we are taking the function as line, straight line, and put the value of y from here x plus 2 upon 4 in this equation, and the limits are minus 1 to 2. For both the functions limits will be same, minus 1 to 2, and get the value of get the area of APBQ, which is 15 by 8. After that now come to this area, this shaded region now, because we have to subtract this as well. So APOQBA limits are same, minus 1 to 2 y dx, but now what is y? Y is equation of parabola here, right? So take the value of y from here. What is y? Y is 1 by 4 x square. Put it here, integrate and get the value, which is 3 by 4, and now subtract this 3 by 4 from 15 by 8 to get the required area. Question number 13, area of the region bounded by curve y square equal to 4x, again parabola, y axis and the line y equal to 3. So let's trace the curve first of all, y square equal to 4x, and they are saying y axis and line y equal to 3. Y equal to 3 is this, and this is the required region that we have to find out, this shaded area, right? First of all, given curve is this, we have to find the area between y axis and line y equal to 3. So we have to find this area of AOB, which is 0 to 3. Limits are now, we will take the limits on y axis 0 to 3 x dy, because now we will make the rectangular strips like this. This will be a small change, which is dy, right? And x is the length of the rectangle, so x dy. Now what is x? Take the value from here. What is x? X is y square upon 4. Put the value here, integrate and get the answer, which is 9 by 4, and B option is the right answer. 9 by 4 square units is the correct area. Now homework time, students. Please try remaining questions of exercise 8.1. Very simple exercise. You have to deal with only parabola, ellipse, circle and straight lines. So please try remaining questions and we can clarify our doubts, or any problem if you face, if you come across any doubt, we can talk in the online session. Thank you very much. Please post your comments, write your name, class section and roll number and give your feedback. Thank you.